Steve here with Cardiac Cycling. You're in your RV, you run out of potable water, there's no water hose around. What are you going to do? If that interests you, stay tuned. We're going to address that in just a minute. So the basics you're going to need: a marker, a knife of some sort, an empty water bottle, and this is one that's somewhat more rigid than other water bottles. That's not so easy to say. And this little gadget. This is what's known as a water bandit. We'll put a link for where you can buy one of these in the description below. And last but not least, our source of water. Bottled drinking water. So here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to use this bottle and the marker. We're going to draw our cutting area. We're going to cut a hole in this bottle. Then we're going to screw these two things together and we're going to pour the water in there. The first thing we do is we just make an outline of where we want to cut. You could do this freehand. I think it's just a little bit easier if you have a guide to follow. Sure that's going to be big enough?
We'll find out.
Okay.
Can always cut more. You can't put it back. It's kind of like hair. Or other things.
Might have been easier to use scissors, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Do you want to get some scissors?
Yeah, I think scissors will be. To make the initial cut, that's will work.
Okay, technical difficulties. We got to get some scissors. And voila, we have some scissors. So, as Kelly does a much better job, you can tell I'm trying to curry some points here. I haven't even gotten on her bad side today.
The day's not over.
Rode extra mileage with her because she wanted to get some extra miles in, even though I had a splitting headache and an earache. I'm glad we did that though.
Yep.
Am I getting the camera in your way?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do well in paper cutting in school, so
Neither did your son.
That's why we let Kelly do the cutting. Now you can see she's screwing the water bandit onto the water bottle. Yeah, it's threaded, but actually you could just push it on. This is designed to be able to take water from a water hose that has stripped threads. You could actually put it on something like this if you at a friend's place and want to get some water out of their sink. Oh, isn't that cute? That won't fit, will it?
Nope, that's too.
Yeah. Now, you might think, why wouldn't you just go ahead and put it on here? Well, there's a reason for that. It's not quite big enough to go on a 1 gallon water jug. Number two, if you did that, you still have to take this guy and get it screwed in to your water tank inlet. Unless of course you have a different kind of internal water fill. So let's head outside and put some more water in the tank. Okay, the first thing we got to do on the tank fill on the exterior is we pull the little cap directly out. You can screw it.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. So pull it directly out, and then we're going to take this little filter out. It's a washer and filter combined, and you want to be careful because this filter serves in a very important part. So right here, if I can see, here we go. So right here you can see the little white button. Kelly, can you push that? Just, there you go. So you might even be able to see that it has a spring on it. It's a one-way valve. So by using the filter washer combination thingamabob in a backwards installation, it will depress the button. So the button's fully depressed. And now Kelly will screw the water bandit and our homemade funnel on. And then we're going to put some water back in the freshwater tank. This is something that Kelly read about somewhere, so I can't take credit for it, nor can she. I give her credit for coming up with the recollection. You don't want to pull this up too high because you can see it's already leaking and it will pull the bottle completely out of the water bandit. You can hear it gurgling as the water goes in. We were working on some things the other day and took about a gallon of water out. So we're hopeful that by the time we get all this poured back in, it will hit our overflow and we'll be able to witness success. The key to this is making sure that you turn that filter around so that it depresses the one-way valve. Otherwise, you pour water in this thing all day and it's not going to go anywhere. Also, a great thing about this is you've got a lot of recyclable parts. The only thing you're not going to recycle after you're through with this is the water bandit. And maybe you could say you're recycling it because you're going to hang on to it, you're going to use it again. Maybe not for this purpose, but for something else. All right, I think we hear water coming out of the overflow. So we're going to take the water bandit and the funnel out. And then the next thing we're going to do is take out the filter. What we're using now is my Swiss Army knife. We're using the nail file screwdriver combination. And you can see she's going in behind the rubber gasket. And then there's a trick putting this thing back in. So you're gonna just set it in, the hole, just like that. And if you don't have fingernails like she does, well, find somebody who can help you. The next thing, what you don't want to do is you don't want to push on this guy. So you can get the plug and just push it all the way in, and look at there, voila, we're all good. In fact, if you don't think that's a good set, you can always screw the water bandit back in. Well, that's it for now. We hope you found something of value in this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up. Thumbs up lets people know not only that you liked it, but it also moves it up in the search engine, so it makes it easier for other people to find it. Thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you on your bikes, in your RV, or maybe even both, somewhere out on the road at some time in the future. If you enjoy what you see on this channel, please click the subscribe button.